Hello, hope you're doing well. I am back today with lots, and I mean lots, well, not lots, but it's more than I normally do. I have animal decks that I would like to work with the next couple of months. Decks that I haven't used for a while, but I really like. I mentioned in this VR video that I did yesterday that I am the kind of person, it's for me it's really hard to pick like favorite decks. I will be there forever, literally trying to pick a deck, and I will hump and har, and I will go back from one deck to the next. And especially if they say, show us your 10 favorite decks, it's literally impossible to say, but I think I've done okay. So I say this is my 10 animal decks that I really like. I wouldn't say my favorite because I haven't gone through all my animal decks yet altogether, but at the moment they are my favorite decks, and I managed to get an extra 3. So okay, I sort of whet my appetite a bit yesterday, got my appetite wet a bit for lovely comments regarding my VR, and I thought, oh, I will never ever do a video like this again, and I was doubting it, but here I am back again. So I'm going to start with a deck that I think most of you know about or have, and that is the Wise Dog Tarot. Is by MJ Cullinane, and this is also, let's see, US Games. I'm not going to go through the boxes. The boxes are good, fine. We're interested in the cards. The book, nice. It's alright. You get a small section of the card, but you have keywords as well. And I love MJ Cullinane's decks, and I think this is literally the similar card stock as her or other decks that she has. It's glossy, it's not, but it's flexible, really nice. But look at the pictures, guys. Look, I haven't got that many dog decks, to be honest with you, to be fair. More of a cat deck collector. Don't get me wrong, I love all animals, so, and I used to have cats and dogs and God knows what else. I have 2 cats at the moment, but this is so, my dream is to have like sanctuaries for animals that have been ill-treated, and that is my goal. That is one of the reasons why, or the main reason why I actually started group on Facebook for doing readings, etc., to collect money for homeless cats and wild cats, and I used to try to rehome them. So long story anyway, but this, the pictures, illustrations of this deck, it's wow. And I keep forgetting about this deck. I have it on my shelf, and I like, oh, I use other decks, and then when I see it and when I go through the cards, I get that, ooh, I have to work with it now, today. So I'm not going to put this back on the shelf, to be honest with you, because then it will probably be forgotten about again. They have literally every breed, lots of breeds in this deck. Cardstock, indeed, it makes you want to shuffle it. Oh, look at the collie there. So yeah, that is the Wise Dog Tarot by MJ Cullinane. So that's the first deck. Well, and this time, when I did the VR yesterday, I thought I had 10 decks, but I actually don't know how many it was in the end. And I was not as smart as other people do in the VR that have their decks ready and like in a nice pack, like next to them. And I was like, oh, where are they? How many have I done now? And I tried to count. I don't know how many times I counted the decks that I had showed in the videos. Sorry about that, but it's like I told you it was my first attempt, and I thought it was my last attempt, but no, I like it. The next deck is animals. Some people are categorizing birds, but this is birds, it's not animals, but of course they're animals. So this is the hummingbird of wisdom, and this is an illustration by Jasmine Westwood. We all know about her, her decks. Well, I love her decks. And this, well, that has broken before, so it didn't come like that. Love the box. The book, glossy, color pictures, with keywords, sentences, and divinatory meanings. So, nice book. But look at the illustrations, and this, for example, it's so romantic. It gives me this feeling of being inside of fairy tale. Excited, but like happy. It's like a child looking through the world through a child's eyes. Everything magical. So like the softness of a feather brushing your skin, be sweet and kind to yourself and others. So it's so gentle. So that goes with the card, a gentle touch. And who doesn't like these illustrations? It's a deck that I actually should be using more now for spring, because I think the colors in this deck are, like, as I said, very youthful, fresh. That upside down, I didn't even notice that. So that is actually 2 decks now that I have decided well, I definitely have to work with them sooner than later. Look at the colors. They are so beautiful, and not in your face strong colors, but just nice harmony. So this is a deck. I have a few decks that are like this. They are very, very loving side to them. It's nothing harsh or brutal with this deck. So obviously it's not a deck if you're gonna give someone, you know, like when I do readings, I don't mince meat. I say what I see. You won't get any, like, I won't promise you green meadows and fairyland, or if I don't see it, I don't say it. So, but this deck is like, I suppose, if you just want to pep someone up, like make them feel better about themselves, this is the perfect deck. So that is the Hummingbird Wisdom Oracle. That's the box. And just to be awkward, I'm gonna let's put that little ribbon there. A waste of time, really, because I'm not gonna glue it in. Okay. Then it's one of my favorite deck, my dark decks, and that is The Murder of Crows by Corduroy. And yes, it's tarot, but this is, as I said before, this is brutal. I will give you the truth. Might not want to hear it that way, but it's the way it's being said, but you get the fucking truth. Oh no. So let's have a look. So you get like it's not a tuck box, it's one of them that opens up at the top. So you have those Karyabi, so of course you have lots of different languages. I think it's 5. Is it 5 or is it 4? But it's relevant anyway. But you have a small section of each card. For each card here. The back is like a normal tarot size. Glossy, but it's strong. They are durable. And I love the fact that they are like sepia or black and white, more black and white card. Definitely the dark images. And I love it. Love it. I normally bring this out like for Halloween, around that time, when winter, autumn, winter. And all the cards of crows, no. You have like the mask there, like for the plague. When the plague was rampant. I think they used to fill up the masks with herbs and all sort of things, like shamans. So you don't have crows actually. So this is supposed to be a honorary deck because it's not really all animals, but we have lots of cards that are with the crows. They're so intelligent as well. I love magpies, crows, and ravens, and I think one thing that killed my soul a bit, or quite a lot, to be honest with you, was when I lived in England, and I lived in lovely countryside. Lived in Oxford, and lived in the countryside. There was this person there who put magpies. He trapped magpies because he said they nick other birds' eggs. But he trapped one magpie, kept the magpie in a cage, a small cage, to lure other magpies in, and then this person killed them off. And for me, it was detrimental to my soul, really, to see that magpie walking back and forth. And I wanted to, I couldn't, you know, it's like I wanted to let it loose. And then we have this card to go back to something more cheerful. There's a Spirit Cats, and this is an indie deck. It's been a bit mashed, to be honest with you, because this was in a carton when I moved here. It's a 48 card deck by Nicole Pierre. So yes, the box is not the best sneak. They are flimsy, they're quirky. They are fun. Look at them. And they're so cute. And then you have you don't get a book with this. So all the words, all the keywords or the meanings about a card is actually at the back. So if you are a cat lover, wow, I think this is probably one of the first cat decks that I managed to get hold of. Look at that little face. See the mischief. This is definitely a spirit of like that you get the essence of cats. The unpredictable and funny, very personal deck. That looks more like a bit of like a gremlin. So funny. The illustrations, I think they are beautiful. So that is Spirit Cats. And I might have to clean up the box a bit on my shelf. And the next deck is four will be done. This is the fifth deck. And that is a secret language of animals cards, and I have had this for a long time. So say Endangered Voices of Mother Earth. Chip Richards. So you get quite a lot of information about each card. So you have, for example, this number 18, which is the lizard. You have two pages. You get a message, and in actually talking about the card and then the message. And you get a little poem as well. Beautiful backs. Glossy. And so all these cards, I love them because they come with keywords as well on the cards. And I think that is beautiful. Even though I am an intuitive reader, of course, it's like some certain cards, it's like you don't really get the same amount of information when it's like depicting like an animal or a person. If it's just like a panda, you need to know the essence of the animal, for example, here. So here we have the giant panda, innocence, gentleness, harmony, balance. So, oh, look at the timber wolf. And I used to use this deck all the time, and I had an extra copy, and then I actually sold all my decks before moving to England, and then I started a collection again. Oh God, and do I regret selling off all my cards? Absolutely. There's certain decks that I know I never get because they're out of print and I can never get them back, but it's just, I have a very large collection now again, so. And I know I should actually get rid of some decks. So if you have any favorite animal decks, please comment or write me an email about that. Look at that. Look. It is. No, I love this deck. But I don't think I've used this probably since 2017 or 18, something. I haven't used this. It's just been sitting there on the shelf. But was packed, shipped from England as well, and to Derry, and just been sitting there. But now I'm gonna use it. So the next one is this massive deck, And this is the Arc Animal. So this is both a tarot and an oracle deck. So you have 100 multi-use cards, and I think this one is as well. You get 49 extra cards. This is Bernadette King. A magnetic box, big, thick book. Spirit meaning, 5 of Wands. You have everything. It's very extensive. But I'm not gonna take up your time. But they're just so big. I have not, to be honest with you, I don't think I have used this deck once. Maybe once or twice. So you have symbols as well, and you have the yin and yang. You have different meanings for the symbols. Look. So you see 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, Justice. So this is possibly, is that the tarot? This is probably the tarot part. But they are amazing. I love the images. Yeah, so then here we have actually the oracle decks. Let's see if they're just very awkward to get out of the box. Now all the cards are falling out. And so I hate that they are divided. They should make it a little bit better, because you can never get the cards out properly. Let's put that to the side and just check that. Here, oh, the normal cards want to come out and play. You see, it's like a very thick deck, the oracle deck as well. So you have keywords on this. So capybara, selectiveness, group bonds sway, starfish, cosmic energy, mystical awareness, regeneration. Moon goose, self-assertive, genuineness, candidness. Meerkat, group dynamics, discussion, effective leadership. But look at the dinosaurs there. That is like coyote, dog. Beautiful. So that is the Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck. Let's put this aside. And the next one, I love the Three Trees Tarot. The Three Trees, is it tarot.com? They have created some beautiful, stunning decks, both oracle and tarot decks, and the box is beautiful. This is actually the Heartwood Tarot. And I am petrified of using these decks. You see, it's very pristine. It's just that I love it so much, and of course I should be using it. It should be used, but it's just that, oh, I haven't got a copy. Something will happen. That's just me being silly, I know. But look at the little mouse. That's the back. It's that little mouse. Got extra cards there. So here you have the extra cards as well. We have home, surprise, look at the illustrations, tend, discovery, unease, and here comes the fool, the magician, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, look, the Emperor, Hierophant. They are so beautiful. Look, he's falling in love with his little reflection there, or if he's, I think it's his. There might be another one in there, behind there. The Lovers. Chariot. And they are, so this deck is fucking amazing. The illustrations are to die for. Like 5 of Pentacles, look. He's rejected. Little fox. Anything with animals like tugging at your heartstrings, it's like, oh. So that is the Heartwood Tarot, and that is by the Three Trees. Is it a Three Trees Tarot? I will write that down in the box below, but I'm sure it is. I should know. Because I have ordered from them. And you don't, instead of getting a book, you get a little, it says here, for the full adventure, trust the unknown. Let's put that then to there. And the next one is a deck I have had for quite some time as well. I think this is probably, I have had it probably longer than the other one. Well, similar time frame. This is Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. Lovely box. It's definitely been through the, it tells, spelled things on it. Ah. So you get the contrary, you got the keywords, divination, and a section about the card. And this is just a spreadsheet that you get with it. So these are cards that are a bit more bulky. They are not the smallest cards. It is impossible for me to shuffle them. I have to do, I can hardly do this because they are so big. So this is a deck that I wish would be smaller. That's the downside of the deck, because it's impossible. It's like, for women anyway, it's just impossible really to shuffle them properly. And I love the cards, but it's a bit smaller version. I would really love that. So you have Unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you, beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light, abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So you have the Pathfinder for the wolf. So you have the infinite possibilities. So you have keywords as well as some sentences. And these cards as well, they make me happy. They feel they're very powerful, and they feel magic. They feel like magic. And look at the puffin. Oh, There's also a deck that I used to have 2 of, and I haven't anymore. Oh, look. Oh, raccoon. I just love the illustrations. Owls. Absolutely 100% a deck that I would like to have a copy of. There's one card here that is not an animal, that's a personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strength are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. Raven. Ducks. Look at that. Stunning. I have no other words for the cards here. They're taking my breath away, literally. Look. So yeah, that is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. Let's see that, because there's back. Then I have this. I think we are the 8, 9, 10. 9, to be honest with you. So yeah, 9th deck, and that is the Winter's Animal Oracle by Charlotte Thompson. Beautiful. The book. So you have also here, we have in a reading, you have talking about the card, in a reading. Got 1 page for each. It's nice and glossy, the book. And this deck is just different, but it's perfect. It's smaller size. It's glossy. It's very easy to shuffle. Very easy. So. And it's clean. It's like it's not cluttered. It's just very straightforward deck. The Rooster, Pride. Fox, Cunning. Owl, Knowledge. Otter, Joy. Sheep, Follow. Pig, Prosperity. Spider, Weave. Dog, Loyalty. So it's very, I like actually that it's the white, the back, and minimalistic. They are coming here to do a job, literally, and that's it. No, nothing else. As I said, very straightforward. So that is the Animal Companion. Winter's Your Animal Companion. Charlotte Thompson. The Animal Oracle. Jesus, what? I'm like, it's tingling in my fingers. I want to use all the decks today. And then it's a deck I keep showing this because it is possibly a deck that I have used a lot since getting it, instead of using it once and then putting it back on the shelf and forgetting about it. So this is the Woodland Wardens, and I think I showed that in my VR yesterday as well, because this definitely, at the moment, this is one of my favorite decks. As keywords, I even love the borders on this. The hawk and the thistle, graceful persistence. I just know that some people have difficulties with the Roman numerals, especially if they're going to look through the book and see exactly what it says about the cards. But look at the illustrations. It's a must in my collection. I don't think I will ever fall out of love with this deck. It's also very intuitive, very yeah, very straightforward as well. But it's not like a rushed energy. It's more like this is more peaceful for me. Like they say, you can't hurry a curry, and it's like literally you cannot hurry this deck. It's just, I take its time, you know. It's like it wants you to slow down, to relax, to breathe in and out, and then you will get the message. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm putting that to the side, and I'm going to use that. Okay. Then I have this deck, and I know I showed you this, and I have quite a few cat decks, but this I got this last year, Enchanted Forest Felines Tarot, and I love it. At first I was like, I love everything from the box, the book, but the deck. At first, I think when I had done a review of this, first impressions, and I think I was like a bit, I thought, what is wrong with it? The cardstock is so flimsy. But now, to be honest with you, I think I don't mind the cardstock. I have used this so much, and it is literally like new. Would I possibly prefer maybe a bit stronger? And then I have a card here that is showing some marks, but and that's the Fool. But I love everything. This is hilarious. If you look at the imagery, it's amazing. It's so funny. The way that Jen Sankey, no, Eva Dukic has done the illustrations, it's amazing. Look at his little, it's like I say, we want to say like, pompous prick, get down from the tray. And dandelions. I love that. The Knight of the Dandelions, Knight of Swords here. It's like coming riding in on a mouse. And the Devil. So I do adore this deck. It's not just love. I adore this deck. I wouldn't. I could literally. I might regret saying this now. I could literally say that this is possibly on my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite decks. Whew. So very funny, very yeah, quirky. I love that word, quirky. And it's a deck that I cherish. Well, I have this because when I work with people, guidance, etc., it's like, this is a deck that it is very therapeutic, and it is a therapist. Big card, big cards. So literally, you could use this as a fucking poster. Backs, more like kids, but have. Let's see, where are they? There they are. No, there we go. But it's just lovely, lovely, like pick me up messages. So you have survived every day of your life so far. You really think today will be the one that defeats you. It's like I got this fighting spirit. Just do your best. It will be enough. There is no rule that says you have to have everything figured out right now. Every step forward is progress. So yeah, it's for children as well. They're really uplifting. And even though I have quite a few decks that are, there's this something with these animals that makes things easier. I think many people can connect better with a, like a cutesy animal. Because to be honest, if animals are more empathetic than we are, generally. Of course, we have predators as well, but I do think they are. You get what you see. You are strong, smart, and you got this. You're enough today, tomorrow, always. So yeah, this is a favorite of mine. For the uplifting messages, it's like a feel-good deck. I love the box as well. So I use this quite a lot with customers. And the last deck, another honorary mention I have, and that is the Animal King Oracle. I used this a lot. I think it was 2 years ago. By Sarah Wilder. Big book. Also very minimalistic. Different color scheme though. So you have giraffe, perception, hummingbird, joy, octopus, intelligence. Now that they have the keywords. Okay, this has been definitely one of my favorite. I have had times when I use this almost literally, well, almost every day, if not every day. It's actually, and I think it's a lot. 65, is it? Yeah, 65 cards. Whew. If you're still with me now, I think you as well need something nice to drink. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. And please give me some of your list of favorite card decks that you want to see or that you have. I would love to hear about it. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.